All right, this is Nostravini with a comic report on the November 25th from the Daily News and the New York Post. Exploiting instep kids. Now, this is something. What's going on is basically there's parents are, insta kids, you want to show your kids how cute they are and all that stuff. Very innocent, very family oriented. Not in this evil world. Apparently, there are parents who are exploiting lolitas by letting them do sexy things and sexy dances, sexy leotards, sexy bikinis, and girls that are young, 8 years old to 13 years old. Um, Catch a predator. What do you do when the predator is actually yourself, your mother? The mother is the predator. Oh my goodness, this is terrible. I'm trying to get comedy gold out of this, but I don't think I've hit a mine shaft that's full of coal, not gold. Anyway, but here's something more funny about the royal inbred royal family. Apparently, Charles, who used to be married to Diane, one of the most beautiful women in the world, but preferred his Parker or something or other cousin, who I don't know before, was not the most attractive woman in the world. Next to Diane, she really faded into the woodwork, but Charles loved her. Which is a good thing in a certain way because you say, look, he's not all into looks. Well, on the other hand, the man had certain tendencies of violence. He was very frustrated. See, if you come open a window, he'd break it. And his valet would have to put the toothpaste on his toothpaste, his brush. And they had a teddy bear that he got well into his 40s that they always had to sew up to repair the teddy bear that was being broken up. Prince Charles seems like a maniac, and the man is in charge of England. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is a good thing. Now, I don't agree with this. Cussing, cuss. I said, so all right, swearing's power. Cuss, I said, so all right, swearing power. This means people who have potty mouths have power because they curse. And also, it helps their pain threshold because if you stub your toe, you curse, it lessens the pain. It makes you more powerful. People think you're powerful. I don't think it makes you powerful. It just makes you make a potty mouth. That's what I think. I think it's a good thing. Stop it. There are too many women curse in this country. That's right. There used to be their voices were like perfume unsoiled by dirt. Kanye, Nazi settlement. Now, Kanye apparently, like Mel Gibson, is a lunatic who has anti-Semitic tendencies, or is he just crazy? I kind of think he's schizophrenic and crazy, and I think people should look past that. Yes, when you're schizophrenic, you may make compliments to people who the devil himself. It's true. It's true. And you can't say anything nice about Hitler. Even if there was nice things you couldn't say. I mean, all I know about Hitler is a lot because a nerd in terms of um, being a person who's into show business and the war and this to the history. I do know that the Hitler was he liked his dog, Blondie. He named it after Dagwood, Blondie, and the Blondie cartoons, interestingly enough. And he liked his girlfriend, Eva Frank. Eva Frank was pretty nice to her. That's it. Other than that, he was a bastard. 80 million people did because of him and his ambitions. Like this. Or today's Hitler, Vladimir Vladimir Putin is sick. And I know something about this guy. This guy has his mother was a born again. and his father was a KGB agent, which makes him schizophrenic. He wants to restore the Russian Empire. The Russian Empire. And he doesn't have the army to do it. His army's incompetent. He's got a lot of weapons, though. And the poor little Ukrainians, they're having a fight to death, but they're out fighting them. They're winning. They're going to drive him out of the Ukraine entirely. But it won't lead to atomic war. Because Vlad has nothing to lose. He has Parkinson's disease and numerous other kinds of cancers. It's just his evil is leading into the very core of the man. Oh, right. Show you something. Show you something. This is shocking. A woman has married herself. Look at this. Oh, just these two are married to each other. Some enchanted evenings. They look like almost exactly the same. Some enchanted evenings. I don't know against the gay marriage. It's okay to marry somebody of your same gender, but don't marry a clone. You know what happened when they met? So they looked there across the room and said, "Oh, how's my mate? Oh no, that's somebody who looks just like me. I think I'm in love." The narcissism taken to its nth degree. Oh, I think it's claiming. You know, in Argentina, I saw a movie called The Boys of Brazil about cloning. And I think there's an element of truth. You had Nazi scientists experimenting on beautiful children and making clones that will marry each other. Your soulmate, because you have the same soul, the same past. Right? Oh, picking up Tabby. You know what? I have a cat, and it says picking up for Tabby, because the cats are very expensive animals. You gotta take them to the vet. You gotta get the kitty litter. You gotta do all kinds of things, and you they eat every day. After that, they eat. I love my cats. I'm a cat man. Oh, what has become of me? If I had kids, that would have been, but you know what happened in Europe and England, which shows you, this isn't such a bad country. A guy was apparently shot by an arrow, a Peruvian immigrant who was making noise, and you can't do that in Italian neighborhoods. They're very passionate people. A guy came out his crossbow, and he killed the newfound father who was celebrating the birth of his child, and the gender reveal. Tell you, the world's not any place. That's right. Everything. But I'm trying to feel secure and positive to it all. That's right. Positive to it all.